Welcome, everybody, to this place where we do stuff and talk about things, also known as the Welpdom. This is another request from Lore 12. She wants us to listen to She's American. That's all she said. It's album number 2 is what was given for information. There you go.
That's right. That's right, Nathan. This is album number 2 that we're on. Musically, She's American features a 1980s style beat, futuristic synth, and a saxophone solo. All right. The song received generally positive reviews from music critics who praised its lighthearted nature, hooks, and production. And some even considered it a highlight of the album. Okay. Wow. Okay. Big praise. It charted, of course, on the old charts there, and it's been played live many times. According to my research, the song continues to be a popular part of their discography, sparking discussions among fans about its meaning and musical qualities. Lastly, the track explores cultural differences between the British band members and their American female fans. Oh, she's American. Oh. I see. Okay. Interesting. All right, well, here we go.
No. I don't know. Teeny tiny.
Yeah, I am teeny tiny.
Big town, synthetic apparitions of not being lonely.
Saxophone solo probably here.
Yep.
Oh, maybe? Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
She says I gotta fix my teeth.
We're sorry, Lord 12.
That was a fun song. That was sorry. That was my passive aggressive behavior of my best friend who just won't stop eating. Would you stop?
I'm sorry. Couldn't help it.
What did you think of the song?
It sounds so much like a lot of other 80s sounds. Because we've had some real hits with the 1975. Somewhere we're just like, whoa, this is great. I'm assuming the reason why this one has its popularity is probably because new audiences are hearing this sound probably for the first time. We lived through the 80s. We've heard this sound many times before. It feels like real homage to the 80s, but it doesn't break any real ground for me. Like, I like the sound of it and it sounds great, but there's nothing there that I'm like, oh, that was so unique. I love when it gets stretched or something new gets kind of created out of something old. It kind of just feels like almost like a cover of a song in a way. I know it's not. Yes. Not. Like I've said before about the 1975, there's some that I'm just like blown away by. This one was okay.
That's all fair. I get what you're saying. I think because it's probably a younger audience that's listening to this song when it got released, people at that time, probably people in their late teens, early 20s, following this young boy band. Not to say boy band, but they were younger guys at the time, good-looking kids, playing instruments, having a good time, playing fun music. So this is probably a different audience than like people like you and I who are nearing our age of 50 at this time. So yeah, we're very familiar with this sound. So you're right. It pays such great homage to that sound that had this been released in 88, you and I would have been none the wiser. That's going for the song because it's very easy for you and I, again, to listen to this. It fits like an old shoe. It just slides on and we're just like, we're moving and we're dancing. So I think I totally agree with you. I mean, I enjoy that sound, so I really enjoyed the song, but you're right. It doesn't break new ground. It sounds like a song we maybe have heard before, but we haven't because this is their original song. It could have easily fit into a 1980s playlist and you wouldn't be in fact, if I showed somebody, say, hey, check out the song from the 80s, have you heard this? They'd be like, no, who's this? Who's this? I'm not sure who this is. They'd be tricked. So that's either a good or a bad thing. It just depends how you feel about 80s pop synth sound. So, but I think they did it well. I think with later albums, and we've heard some of their later stuff. I think that's why they do have a bit of a sound. I think they sound different with some of their later stuff. So maybe they didn't move away from this sound. Though I think this song is a little bit funny with the lyrics. I don't know if you caught any of the lyrics or if you had them up.
I was about to pull it up and then the song ended. So
No, it's fine. It's talking about, Americans versus British people, but there is mention of the teeth, which I love. If she says I've got to fix my teeth, then she's so American. What else? Just talking about stuff like that. Some of the differences between as they would see it. It's funny. I won't say who. But somebody that I know very well has a spouse that's British, and I made a joke about the teeth. And the person who isn't British, who is a fellow Canadian, looked at me dumbfounded, like, I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying. I don't get the joke. And I'm like, there is that joke about British with bad teeth, so much so that Austin Powers, Mike Myers, put on the bad teeth for his kid. Why would he put on the bad teeth for his kid if there was nothing to draw the humor from? Because if let's just say old British people had a perfect straight teeth, and Mike Myers puts in those fake teeth to have himself have the bad, hey baby kind of teeth, that wouldn't be funny. Like, why does this guy have bad? Anyways, and then here we go, Matt Healy from 1975 writing the lyrics about the bad teeth. So it's something that is talked about enough that is in this song. That's all. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, it is funny it's funny that people think that, I don't know, people say stuff about Canadians.
Oh, sure.
And I don't think it's that anyone gets offended. It's just kind of like, oh, that joke.
No, Canadians don't. I swear to you, Nathan, it's only Canadians who don't get offended.
Oh, really?
I think okay. This is a really quick aside. We'll end this video, but maybe people might find this interesting. I've made jokes about this, people from the South, their accent and their intelligence level, or we make jokes about the British and their bad teeth, or I make jokes about Australian and their barbecue, put shrimp on the Barbie. But I always find that people sometimes get it, or Germans, and they're so angry, you want to kill the world and whatever it is. These are stereotypes or jokes. But when people do that about Canada, maple syrup, playing hockey, we live in igloos covered in snow, we're never offended. Like, I don't think there's ever a Canadian who gets offended. Like, South Park does a whole song called Blame Canada. So when I make jokes about other countries, I feel like they kind of get offended. I see it in our comments is what I'm getting at. So I'm seeing the reactions. Whereas with Canadians, we are always just like, yeah, make fun of us. We don't like whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Oh, thanks, Emily. So there you go. See. Yeah, I know. Anyways, all right. That's what I'm talking about. So let's play some hockey with the maple syrup, eh? And have pancakes and
Yeah, I live in Canada, eh? So I have to like watch a lot of hockey and stuff because I'm Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian. Can't wait for hockey to start, eh? So how did those Oilers do, Nathan, eh? All right, get out of here, eh?
All right, take off, Hoser.
Yeah, Hoser, that's right.